they found a way to come out of that one on top?
Well, I mean, they were resilient tonight. Listen, you get a lead, you want to be able to protect it, obviously, but I think there were some circumstances tonight at the end of the road trip, some fatigue in our group, and a couple of calls that we felt we had to play through and manage and keep our emotions in check and just get back to the game. So good for us. We've done well against the Atlantic Division, and we knew Boston was going to be a difficult test, but we started on time, and that always helps.
How important was that to you individually, just that moment with the ovation?
Listen, that's something that I'll get choked up about, obviously, probably in about 3 seconds, but like I said, I appreciate it. It's that simple. I appreciate it. I did what I could here to help the team.
You got your game cable back already?
Now it's on to Vegas and do what I can now.
Describe what it's been like for you, Butch, the last couple days, just being here.
It's been quiet. I went over to Ray Bork's restaurant, had dinner with Ray and the coaches last night. It was quiet. It was good to get out and walk around, but I got to tell you, I don't spend a lot of time down this way. I'm in Winchester at local pizza joints with my kids, so the Black Horse Tavern, with the fish and chips, that's it. That's what I know. I don't know anything about it. Someone asked me for a restaurant recommendation the other day. I was like, you're asking the wrong guy in Boston. But, and we got in and we had an off day on, optional practice, so nice to walk around here kind of quietly, see John, Grizz's dad, chat a little bit. Just little things like that. Just an appreciation for being around this building.
Were the emotions any higher than you expected them to be once the game started?
No. I think once it starts, it's business as usual. We had a game plan in place. Boston's activating their D a lot more. We know about that. Lindholm specifically. Cliffy's more active this year as well. So I thought at times we did a good job cutting those plays off and transitioning well from it. And other times they manufactured offense, like the Marshes goal, right? So we did a good job sometimes, other times we didn't. But I thought, we tried to execute a game plan knowing what I know about them, and then we got ourselves in penalty trouble, and then it goes out the window a little bit.
What's a good feeling that you guys are the team to break the streak here?
Now that you brought it up, I'm used to hearing dirty water at the end of the game, so I'm glad I didn't hear it tonight. But anyway, yeah, no, the streak means, really it's irrelevant to me. It's just nice to come in and play well.
It was Marchessault's goal. It looked like he had a good idea of where that puck might end up. Did you put that in the guys' head, that they like the weak side to exit there?
Yes, that's what I was saying in the neutral zone. So that's one goal that we got directly from I think the second period, first goal of the second period, Cotter was one of those ones. I think we did a good job working above, and they didn't execute because we had numbers, and I think it was Theo that punched it up quick to Stone and Cotter's in. So we wanted to transition off some of their transition. Does that make any sense? Counter speed with speed. We had numbers there, it was good. And then the next Marshy goal we did, and they passed right around us, right? So sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't.
Your players wanted this one for you. What was their reaction in the room?
They were happy. They got a little money from me, so the Cassidy College Fund went down a little bit, but I'd gladly pay it. So it'd be my turn here or Jack's, right? Jack didn't play, and he was kind enough to still put a little money on the board. So I think listen, it's a good group. A lot like the dressing room in Boston, great leadership guys, mix of young and old, and our team plays hard every night. We're not perfect. We're working on that, but it's a great group.
What's it mean that Bergie's in the hallway waiting for you out?
Well, I never got an opportunity when you worked with a guy for a long time. Like, he's the captain of the team, right? It's like Z. I had an opportunity to chat with Z when he left, and so we were just sharing some thoughts on each other and our time together. So it means a lot to me. I have a tremendous amount of respect for pretty much every guy in that locker room. They played hard. Some of them worked out better than others, and whatever's been the narrative is. I mean, every player in there, I worked hard with it to get better. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for everyone.
Bruce, during warm-ups, I noticed you came down the runway. You sort of poked your head out there for a second.
Oh, there was one of Cole's hockey coaches that texted me. So I said, all right, I'll go say hello. And it was his buddy and his dad. So it's one of the assistant coaches with his team. So I just want to say hello.
Did you find yourself maybe prior to face-off fidgeting a little more or being anxious?
No, just trying to, that is the downtime for coaches that's the longest. I think I told you, when we're back home, there's all kinds of games on because it's the time change, so we're all watching hockey. So, but that's some downtime. So was actually answering some texts from people over the last couple of days that have reached out, so I'll have time to catch up. But like I said, I think you're pretty much prepared, Ben. If you're not, it's too late. Kill some time.
I saw Riley Smith, when they did the tribute, Riley Smith turned around and offered you a towel on the bench.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you don't know how it's going to be. As I said, I don't know what the reaction's going to be. So it was a really nice gesture by the Bruins organization. I appreciate it. So I've all along got a tremendous amount of respect for them, and thankful they did it. Grateful.
Did it feel like closure for you tonight?
Yes, it's over. Like there's a lot of been talk, and some of that's on me. Like some of that's just the way it's played out. But as I said, I really enjoyed my time here, and it's time to focus on. I've been focused on Vegas, but this game, was kind of one of those ones where kids are like, "Can we come and to the game? Fly? No, you got school." It's different things like that. It's just not an ordinary game.
What about being back here in the spring?
I would like to be here in the spring. Wouldn't that be nice, eh? That would be, two good hockey teams that are trending that way. A lot's going to happen between now and then, I'm sure. Us, Joe, as coaches, we're focused on our next opponent Wednesday night at home.
Thanks, Bruce.